I died yesterday, but I'm still alive. My first life was terrible. Yes, it was terrible. It was terrible. First, I had another life.
I died from a crab bite. But after all, what is the reality behind these cases? Well, today, here on this channel, I'm going to show you recent videos of children who were filmed while remembering their past reincarnations. These are videos that went viral on networks like TikTok, Instagram, and even Facebook in recent months. And yes, there are still people who use Facebook. I'm proof of that because I have a huge community on Facebook. So yes, there are people who still use Facebook. Shout out to everyone watching on Facebook. But reincarnation, is reincarnation a real thing? Well, the question of reincarnation is something as old as humanity itself. Because ancient civilizations, like the Hindus, the Buddhists themselves, even the Egyptians, already believed that the soul is not limited to a single existence. For them, death would be just a change of state. In other words, an interval that we go through before we take on a new body. This interval is guided by cosmic laws that govern learning and spiritual evolution. But do we have any proof that reincarnation is real? Traditional science still does not confirm reincarnation, but I must tell you that there are right now some very intriguing studies on the subject, such as the study by psychiatrist Ian Stevenson from the University of Virginia. During his study, he followed thousands of cases of children who claimed to remember their past lives. These children often describe details of places, names, and even events that would have been impossible for them to know. So they talked about real things that had actually happened, but there was no way they could have had access to that information because it wasn't public information until that researcher got involved. So, some children even had birthmarks and phobias that matched the memories of reincarnation they reported. Now, there's a whole counterpoint to this fact, right? Because on the other hand, we have critics who argue that these memories can be influenced by stories they've heard or by coincidences. Or even that these memories, which are considered past life memories, could be unconscious constructions of the mind. In other words, they see reincarnation much more as a belief than as a proven fact. But after all, what is the reality behind these cases? Well, after what you're gonna watch here today on Carol Capel, I'll let you decide down below in the comments what you want to believe. Because in this video here, I'm going to show you 7 videos that were filmed in different places around the planet and were brought to us in different languages. So, don't worry, you won't need to understand the different languages to get the content of these videos, okay? Because I added subtitles to all the videos for you. And I ask that you pay close attention to what these children have to tell us. So let's go to the first video, which is a video of a little boy who says he was old. He remembers himself as being old. And then, out of nowhere, he appeared young, but in another life. Check it out. I'm watching here along with you, okay?
I died yesterday, but I'm still alive.
Did you die yesterday?
Yes, because I died because I was very old. Ah, I see. You were old? Yes, that was yesterday, but I'm still alive. Because you are my new friend.
Am I your new friend?
Yes. You are my mother.
Yes, I am your mother.
You are my new mother.
Now guys, this second video is really short, but I found it very interesting. The little boy's rebellion. Watch what he says and how he says it. About his past life.
My first life was terrible. It was terrible. My parents yelled at me for everything. Even when I did good things, it still doesn't make sense.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, in this third video I picked out for you, the little boy doesn't say absolutely anything. But what I want you to pay attention to is his ability to play a musical instrument. In this case, his ability to play the drums. Since he was a little baby, guys, it's like a specific skill he was already born with. So how do we explain these abilities, right? Of children who are already born with certain abilities? Could it be, I don't know, some kind of gift? Or could it be some kind of inheritance from past lives? Let's watch it here together. Look, guys, such a little baby, so interesting. Rhythm and cadence, right? Look, guys, such a tiny one is already playing the drums. Check it out.
Again, Mommy, again.
Are you a child again?
And I did it again.
So you were run over in a past life?
The fifth video, which I also consider to be one of the most interesting videos I've brought here for you today. Why? I want you to pay attention to the amount of details the child provides. Pay attention because it's really impressive.
Tell me, were you telling me about your past life? Yes, well, tell me your story. Who was your mother before?
It was my mother, Miriam.
Was her name Miriam?
Yes. Miriam had an old little house.
Yes, did Miriam have an old little house?
Yes. And she used to go out.
And what else? Were you a baby? What was it like?
Baby.
Were you a girl or a boy?
Girl.
What was your name?
Rihanna.
Rihanna?
Yes.
Similar to your name, Brianna?
Yes.
And what else? What happened?
I was in her belly.
And what happened? Was I born? Could I have been born?
I couldn't be born because I was this small.
Ah,
And I was in her belly.
but what happened? And then what happened to Miriam?
There were rockets, broken rockets.
Broken toys. And what else was there?
Nothing else. There was a broken bathroom.
There was a broken bathroom. And what did she do?
She cleaned it.
She cleaned it. And then what else did she do? She gave me clothes. So you were born. Then if she gave you clothes? Yes, I was born a little girl. Didn't you grow up from being little? Yes, what happened?
I wasn't born.
Now I understand the situation. And her, what did she do after taking you out? After having you?
She sat on a chair.
And what else?
And there was the kitty chair, one with a kitty sticker.
A kitty sticker.
Yes.
And what else?
So he took it off and was about to leave.
And what else?
And he went to the plane.
He went to a plane. You kept telling me about a plane. Then what happened? So you didn't get on the plane with her?
No.
No?
No?
Why? Because of what happened next?
Because I was with another mother.
Oh, then you went to another mother?
Yes.
Which mother did you go with? After Miriam.
You.
Me? Yes. Were you born later in my belly?
Yes.
And were you able to be born?
Yes.
And now what's your name? Brianna?
Brianna?
Well, look, that's crazy. And good. Was this mom big or was she young?
You?
Was Miriam a big woman or a young woman?
Young.
Young?
Yes. He took care of me.
Did your belly take care of you?
Yes.
And then it didn't.
Then it didn't.
Why did you leave?
Yes, because you left and said bye to me.
Were you able to say goodbye?
Yes.
Are you happy? Yes.
Yes.
Well, thank you for telling me your past story.
You're welcome.
Now, guys, in this sixth video that I picked out for you, Notice that the little boy doesn't just talk about one past life, but he actually talks about several past lives that he had. Check it out.
My previous father, look. First, I had another life. Then I had another life. And now I'm here.
Who was your first mother?
Luisa.
And the second one?
Valentina.
And the third one?
Alice.
What was your best life?
When I was rich.
Are we rich?
We live in an apartment, and that's for poor people.
Do you realize that? Now, guys, last but not least, this last one is really short. Pay attention, this is a quick video. Check it out.
Hi, honey. When you were grown up, did you die?
Yes.
What happened?
A crab bit me.
A crab bit you, my love?
Yes.
I'll play it again, okay? Because this video is really quick.
Hi, honey. When you were grown up, did you die?
Yes.
What happened?
A crab bit me.
A crab bit you, honey? Did a crab bite you, my love?
Notice it's always in a very informal context, right? The video doesn't seem staged or anything. The mother, right there, when she notices that the child is behaving in a way that's not very appropriate, grabs the camera and starts recording. And then these things end up happening. Now, guys, for many, reincarnation is not just a belief, but a hidden code inscribed in existence itself. There are cases documented by researchers, including cases that I've already mentioned to you before, right here in this very video, right? Like the case of Ian Stevenson, in which he analyzed hundreds of children who described their past lives in details that would be impossible to make up. These cases suggest to us that consciousness may survive death and return, guided by universal laws of cause and effect. This idea that I'm sharing with you isn't a new idea, okay? It's an idea that has already crossed and transcended cultures for millennia. I'm talking about Hindu temples and even the Buddhist texts themselves, right? And even certain interpretations of early Christianity, way back then, Gnostic Christianity. If this idea is real, reincarnation would be like a kind of powerful reminder that nothing really dies, but rather everything transforms and that each of our actions echoes in future journeys. It's as if life itself is telling us, look, learn, evolve, and if you can't do it, I'll give you another chance. But we also can't just include here in this video the point that favors the belief in reincarnation. Obviously, I have to bring the counterpoint as well, because this counterpoint is inevitable. And what if all these memories are nothing more than constructions of the mind? Like mixtures of dreams, stories, coincidences, and in the case of children, even just the mere imagination of those children. The fact is that we might need to believe there's something after death because absolute emptiness is extremely unbearable for us. In this case, then, reincarnation would just be a psychological mirror and not a cosmic law as many people believe. And if that's the case, then the only life we have is this one right here. And there won't be then any other chances or not even a second chance. So either we live now or we will never live. I want to know your opinions on these 2 points, on the point of the existence of reincarnation and even on the point of the non-existence of reincarnation. Because here, everyone, my purpose is not to state anything absolutely. My purpose is to let you draw your own conclusions based on your own levels of consciousness. So, I brought videos here to support the hypothesis. I brought hypotheses to support this very big hypothesis of reincarnation. And I also brought an important counterpoint that needs to be considered. But I want to know what you believe in. Do you think that all these children I showed you, and the many others out there, are they really remembering a previous existence like a past life? And because they are so young, are they still able to remember that other existence? Do you think this is just a product of their imagination, or do you have another theory? Share all your thoughts below. Also, comment here if you believe or don't believe in reincarnation, and I'll wrap it up here with another video. Today I decided to bring these little viral videos from TikTok that went viral recently, right? And even from other social networks too. To comment here with you because I found these videos extremely interesting. But obviously I want to know everything you think about it. Comment down below and I'll see you in our next videos. Bye!